about local news. 2016 elections. Groups protest outside debate. Referring to the upcoming election, there was a political debate between three presidential candidates in Taipei's Neihu district yesterday. Several groups staged protests outside the building. Many people have criticized the presidential candidates for their focus on cross-strait relations and avoiding issues such as workers' rights and education. Reporter Karina will report the detail for us.
This is Karina. Let's see local news. A coalition of worker groups led the Chinese Nationalist Party KMT candidate Zhu Lilun, Democratic Progressive Party candidate Tsai Ing-wen, and People's First Party candidate Song Chu-yu, over what it described as their future to propose substantive policy to protect labor rights. The coalition said the aim of the protest was to highlight the three parties' unwillingness to put forward concrete policy that would benefit workers. The parties have focused their attention on cross-strait relations and have been unwilling to talk with labor groups to address labor issues, the coalition said, adding that the three parties should realize that the government has remained passive on workers' rights and the problems of labor exploitation. If the three presidential candidates continue to pay lip service, but fail to put forward substantive labor policies, they may not be able to garner workers' support in the next month's election, the coalition said. There were also dozens of landowners from Taipei City Wufenpu, Gangnam District, demanding that the KMT produce a solution regarding egg families. They were on list when the city government relocated residents in 1955 to enlarge roads. The landowners explained how that the situation should be resolved by the executive yuan in the next month. The protesters dispersed peacefully after voicing their demands. Thanks you are listening.
Hello everyone, I'm SNG journalist Kelly. We've got some important breaking news for you today. Many groups staged protests around the public television services beside the Neihu district today. Now I'm in Neihu district. Many people gathered here. Let me take a look what's happening now. Stella, who's reporting live at the scene? Hello, Stella.
Hi, Kelly.
Concerning this parade, what is your opinion?
I think that all political parties should put forward some feasible policies to protect Taiwan workers. It is very important for us.
Current situation, political parties have put forward several policies respectively. Which candidates' policies will truly benefit laborers?
Sadly, there are no political parties can put forward the feasible policies. The political parties didn't give us a reasonable answer about the labor rights and the educational system.
Have any comments about the constantly changing curriculum guidelines and current educational system?
I think the curriculum guidelines in 2013 should be abolished.
Presidential election is around the corner. Which candidate that you think is most likely to be elected?
I don't know. Actually, I don't support anyone because they let me feel irresponsible. What's more, many political parties often break their promises. So I already lost my confidence in the political parties.
Thank you, Stella.
Thank you.
That's Kelly from Local News. Now back to you, Karina.
Thank you, reporter Karina. Next, let's take a look about business news. Mainland leaders promise lower business costs. Mainland China leaders promised Monday to promote economic growth by cutting business costs and reducing surplus production capacity in some industries. Reporter Iris will report the detail for us.
Today's business news is mainland leaders promise lower business costs. Mainland China leaders promised Monday to promote economic growth by cutting business costs and reducing surplus production capacity in some industries as they try to reverse an unexpectedly sharp downturn. After an annual playing meeting, Chinese Communist Party (CCP) leaders also promised to reduce financial risk and rein in rising debt that has prompted concern about possible threats to China's financial system. The leadership under mainland China leadership is in the midst of a multi-year effort to nurture slower, more sustainable growth based on domestic consumption instead of trade and investments. Growth has slowed more suddenly than expected over the past 2 years, forcing the party to juggle competing demands of shoring up the expansion while keeping reforms on track. The pledges in Monday's brief statement were not new, but they indicate where the ruling party's priority will lie in 2016. Report by Iris.
Thank you, reporter Iris. Finally, let's take a look about weather forecast.
Hello, this is Alice Chen. Let's see today's weather news. Cold and wet weather is forecast for the northern and the eastern part of Taiwan over Lunar New Year's Eve. Northeasterly monsoon winds will cause intermittent rain over the weekend and during the start of the week, so temperature from Wednesday to Friday will warm. Southern and central Taiwan will see mostly cloudy weather with a chance of sunshine over this 9 days holiday. Tomorrow is Lunar New Year's Eve, which will be the start of 9 days holiday. The Central Weather Bureau says temperatures are not expected to fall too low, but the weather outlook for this holiday period will see some dramatic changes. From today until the second day of the Lunar New Year, the windward side of northeastern area will be the wet and cold with temperature falling to 14 degrees, so don't forget your jacket. Today, hardly a call for rain anywhere. Instead, cloudy skies in the north. Partly clear sky mid-island and mostly clear sky in the south. Later, we are going to check today's latest weather news. Bye-bye! Today's weather news update. Low tonight in the 10 to 12 island world. High tomorrow north, center, and south, 17, 20, and 12 respectively. Current temperature, Taipei 12, Taichung 14, and Kaohsiung 18. Thanks for your listening. Happy New Year!
Thank you for your watching.